live at 5. It's offer review, and we've got a really good post here that I'm gonna get to here in a minute. I kind of get through the stuff that we need to talk about. First thing, we got to give a big shout out to GIICC for making these excellent calendars on a weekly basis. I love them. Chavez Blitz, as far as I know, was a little bit delayed tonight. I don't know if by the time I'm recording this video or by the time you watch this video, if it was working, but it was not working at server reset initially. Also, we've got Jubilee right here. There was in the blog post briefly for a couple of minutes. They said it was going to be Omega Red. No, it's going to be Jubilee. And then Omega Red will be coming in 2 weeks. We have Patch Day next week, and I'm guessing that's going to be on Tuesday. It's not 100% confirmed on Tuesday, but I believe that's the intended date for Tuesday. Sometimes they have delays and have to do it on a later day, maybe like Wednesday, and that'll be thing. And I think the most notable thing is that we've got some events wrapping up by the end of Patch Day on Tuesday, and then Silver Surfer is going to be farmable on Wednesday. And mostly what I'm waiting for is the patch. Big patch on Tuesday is my guess. Some things in the patch, we've covered in other videos. We'll see how it plays out. Also, am I crazy? Doom was 3,000 dark promos before. Yeah, he was. And for some reason or another, it's 3,500 now. I don't have an explanation for that. Hopefully it's a glitch. I'll bring it up in another video if in fact that is correct, that it's now 3,500 instead of 3,000. There's a lot more value in Morgan Le Fay. And the character, Morgan Le Fay is a more impactful character at this time than Doom. Doom is still very good, of course. But I think you could take a Morgan Le Fay from 4 stars to 5 stars for 1,200. And even when Doom was 3,000, now it looks like it's 3,500 for now. I would say do Morgan Le Fay first for sure. Better value. Also, very important. Right now there is a cap on dark promos, and that cap is 5,000. And if you go over that cap, it literally gets converted into Ultimus fragments. It's the biggest scam ever. So be sure not to, because right now we have 10x dark promos running right now. You do not want to go over 5,000. It's a big mess. So you got to kind of conserve and hold back on that. Where is Agatha Harkness? And I'm going to talk about this every time I see it on Reddit. They are not going to put Agatha anywhere accessible. I mean, she might be like premium orb only, 2% release, and where Kestrel is now or something like that. They do this for one character on every good team. And for example, if we look back historically on arena teams like Infinity Watch, the character that they kind of screwed us on and created artificial scarcity was Moondragon. And on Black Order, it was Cull. And so Agatha is the character, and this is especially annoying to me because I have a 7 red Agatha and I only have 5 yellow, so I can't get like the full functionality of those 7 red stars until I get the yellow, and I'm just not expecting her to be anywhere. They're probably going to monetize and put out offers. As soon as they have like horrific offers in the store, then like a couple weeks after that, we'll get some sort of, relief on this. They're definitely going to try to monetize it to the limit. And then this is kind of interesting. You guys are making Agatha top of the word cloud. So that's a play on the joke that Cerebro was talking about, sentiment indicators that he uses for his reports to the development team, where there's word clouds on what's going on. And part of those word clouds are Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, but I'm not sure if it's Discord, but I know Reddit for sure. And so the idea there is that when we say, Nerf America Chavez or whatever like that, funny things right there. All right, let's move on. More Blitz save squads. This is super annoying to me that we even have to mention this to the developers, and that right now we're at 203 characters. When we get to 205, then we will need 41 Blitz save squads to do a complete rotation, and right now the limit is at 40. Why do we even have to bring this up? Why is this a thing? Why are we rationed like minuscule amounts of save squads when they, I don't understand why this is a thing. Is winning early in CC preseason now hurting my overall rewards. And so this person right here has been playing very well, and they have not been able to improve their league and get better rewards, but they're getting harder opponents, and now they're not getting full clears, and so they're actually getting less rewards. Optimally, if you're playing well, you should go up into another tier, right? And then you get better rewards. And that tier system is unknown exactly how it works. It's not published. We've had to guess on how that works. That's not true. They told us how it works. It's based off of the top player's rating, but we don't know what the top player's rating is. Like, I had to write down my score. Like, I even forgot. Okay, I'm at 1916. I'm in my Masters or I'm in Diamond, blah, blah, blah. It's like it only shows up when you win, and then you can't find it after you win. It's really horrible. But here's the way this works, and I hope this is understanding a clear understanding what's going to happen is like for 99% of the player base, the better you do, you're going to be forced into a situation where you're only going to win 50% of the time. If you're winning now, the ELO system's going to make you play against people you can't win. We're all just being forced into a 50% win-loss ratio is what's going to happen. And if you continue to do better in Cosmic Crucible, you're just going to get it. You're just going to get harder opponents. And then you're going to have they're forcing you into a 50% win-loss ratio, which is the way it is in Alliance War. Now, the advantage to going up is, in theory, you could go up from different leagues and different tiers, and then the reward schedule is a little bit better, but it's super convoluted. We don't know what the top player ranking is. We've had to guess that the top ranking is at 2100 and do all the tiers, and we've done spreadsheets on it, but we have to guess all the time. I hope this is one of the things that's fixed in the patch, is that we have a clearer explanation of where we are and having the ability to look at it. When Cosmic Crucible starts and stops, maybe with clearer in-game notification. And most importantly, the power levels on the teams are wrong. Like it's a Stark Tech bug of some kind. So hopefully these issues are addressed next week on Tuesday. If not, it's absolutely atrocious, right? All right, let's move on now. Also, why are Pride shots not in every campaign mode like every event ever? This is super annoying. Because I want to farm, let's say, Magic and Lady Deathstrike, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm actively going after the nodes that have the Pride shards. They're labeled with bonus, and so I feel like this is really holding my progression back. This is a 1000% feels bad situation. Scopely, nobody likes it. Now, this post here, I've read it already, but I teared up the first time I read it, and I feel like it merits reading and pause. It gave me chills. And I relate to it on a certain level, and we're going to read it right now. Get ready. Appreciation post from the bomb shelter, and this person is actually writing this message from an actual bomb shelter in Serbia, and not Serbia, in the Ukraine. I've been a long time lurker here on this sub and read it as a whole, but never actually got to posting anything Marvel Strike Force. Gets a lot of hate and criticism, and deservedly so for many reasons. But right now, I wanted to do something else to put this, that there's a little appreciation for this game in the community and the devs. I'm from Ukraine, and as you may have heard, one senile fart decided that me and my nation had no business existing. One thing led to another, and last 109 days were, let's just say, suboptimal. And who knows how many more will be, since Russia still exists and stuff. But one of the few things that really carried me through this turd situation, at least partially sane, was and is Marvel Strike Force. When everything crumbles down, such little fragments of regular life are weirdly comforting considering circumstances. Even on day one, when I use my phone mainly just to find out whether my friends and family are alive and safe, and to respond to the same questions, deep into the night, literally a few minutes before the daily reset, made a point to log into Marvel Strike Force. I didn't want to break my perfect run, and I've kept since joining the game over 3 years ago. I've been here every single day, and I didn't want this one to become an exception. Marvel Strike Force turned into a weird kind of an emotional anchor. I'd log in whenever I can just to spend some time here and not there. On the second day of war, I unlocked Omega Red. You know, he's talking about like actual war, not war, Alliance war. As something I've been looking forward for a long time, and quite ironically, considering the character's origin, because Omega Red's from Russia, I built up my Weapon X team, unlocked Morgan Le Fay, built up Darkhold, finished Dark Dimension 4, and got myself Doom, Blitz, rated, and been generally doing the same stuff I would in peaceful times. Hell, I haven't bought my first premium pass for Miss Marvel's costume, because why not? Made me feel good, and I got bored with the original one. During one of the air raids, this part, oh my god, like I said, I teared up. While I've been hiding on the subway station, there was this little guy sat in the corner, absolutely terrified, wearing a jacket with Captain America logo, like totally shocked, much like his parents, it seemed. So I talked to him, asked him whether he liked Captain America, and he did. What did he watch with him every movie? And I tell him that Cap would be proud of him and how good he'd held up. Ask a boy to remember about I can do this all day line, and so on. And then I tell him about a game with all Marvel characters. One can collect them, team them up, and they even call you commander there. Show him my Marvel Strike Force profile, run a few games while I'm getting chills. Let him do a few blitzes. He's ecstatic. We proceed to install the game on his phone. I teach him the ropes. And during those moments, everything was good and right, and he forgot about the air raid, forgot about being frightened to the core, forgetting how crazy shit going on above us. Wow. We just sat there together, playing Marvel Strike Force on our phones. Whoever says games are just a waste of time never logged onto a game account from a bomb shelter to spend at least some time in that comfortable reality, or never seen the eyes of a child playing a game featuring his favorite character, giving away to phase out of the explosions right above their head. You know, I'm writing this just for you guys to think about his perspective as well, because we all know about screen time, burnout, and other things. Has Marvel Strike Force all this time been its wonky self with anomaly detected bugs and underwhelming processes? Sure. But I appreciate every minute I could spend there, and this unexpected value isn't really obvious in a regular everyday life, but when a game can be this calming presence in one's life, it's something done right. These little things do matter, and I'm immensely grateful to this game, dev team, and the Marvel Strike Force community. Thank you. Wow. So I obviously I can't relate to what it's like to be in a bomb shelter and an air raid and all that. It sounds absolutely horrible, but I think a lot of us can identify with the message here. And, you know, for me, Marvel Strike Force was very comforting, you know, during the, you know, initial onset of COVID. And, you know, and I feel like I really relate to this post, and it got me through those crazy times when, you know, lockdowns and quarantines and things like that, and other types of upheaval, and it's been a thing. Let's get to offer review. Let's move on. Okay. So, well, that's gonna be hard for me to pivot to talk about trash offers. Oh my god, right? Wow. It is what it is. Wow. I'm just you know the whole situation over there is truly horrible, like absolutely horrible. And you know, my hearts and prayers go out to Ukraine and all, you know, it's just horrible. It is. So let's talk about trash. We got trash, more trash here, trash. So obviously this is here for the catalyst because of SBCs. Some people were able to participate in the SBCs changes, you know, in the web store where we got the full pieces instead of the fragments. And so a lot of people are struggling with Catalyst. I'm not going to be purchasing them, but I know a lot of people are having a hard time with it. They're saying they ran out of Catalyst. Heroic deal. This is for Gambit. Boy, they really have made this Gambit offer, you know, very unattractive. 45 character shards for $40 is not a good deal. You know, at best, this should be $30 for 50 shards, right? You know, so they're forcing you to buy the rest of this stuff, and then they get a limited offer. It's almost like they're forcing us to get more engaged with the Gambit raid, which is going to be starting on Tuesday. Dual gold offer. So this is a reasonable offer. I'm not going to be purchasing them myself because I need training materials, not gold. I've got an abundance of gold. But if you need gold and training materials, you get 14 gold orbs and 10 training materials, a total of 24 orbs for $30. And I typically value them at $1.50, so that's reasonable enough. Then we've got Pride offers. So I'm just trying to get the item that credits towards the Dazzler event. I'm not really worried about this event that much myself. And I think the main thing to get through this event, it's almost over, it'll be ending on when the patch starts on Tuesday, is that to farm the nodes that have the bonuses. So you have to look and see the bonus line, and then you get the extra fragments. Now, this is an offer that will grant you access to another daily deal. So this is a step-up offer, a progressive offer. So when you buy the first one, a second offer will come up. So if you bought this offer and you want to see what the second offer is, and you're saying, hey, where is the second offer? You may have to restart your phone for it to load into your account. Let's move on. Another Gambit offer. This is probably... And you can buy this 3 times. So this is, there was 3 initial offers, and then this is like the 4th offer. Again, Gambit. So I did have an experience in Cosmic Crucible where I was playing against Gambit and this Unlimited X-Men team, and they were using Jubilee and Bishop. And I went in with Infinity Watch, and I thought Infinity Watch would walk over them, but I found that most of the match, my Nebula was stunned, and Gambit kept pinging her. I did win the match, but it seemed more difficult than I would have expected. And I'm expecting in Cosmic Crucible anyways, that the full team is going to be a nightmare. We'll have to see. Again, this is for the Dazzler Disco Ball event. No interest in that until the end of the month. And then we have 2 offers here for Icarus and Cersei, 50 character shards for $25. If you don't have Cersei and Icarus up and running, I still think they add a lot of value today. I still use them in multiple game modes every day. They're definitely a powerhouse, still top 10 characters. Just because they're not the pinnacle top team currently in Arena doesn't mean that they're bad. It does not mean they're bad. They're amazing. So I think this is an excellent value if you don't have Icarus and Cersei up and running. Not that it's excellent value. It's just they're really good characters. It's not good value, but they're excellent characters. So there you go. Then we'll move on. Trash. I hate to say this. I don't feel like there's any necessity for this anymore. I bought this before the Cosmic Crucible store was open, but now that the Cosmic Crucible store is there, I'm finding that it's easier to get pieces that I need. And also, larger numbers of players are now getting Dormammu. I think, we're up to like not quite 4,000 players have Dormammu, but it was like 700 last week alone. So, and that largely has to do with the Cosmic Crucible store. So I don't see the purpose of this. I did buy it one time to finish up, and I finished like 500 and something. But that was before the Cosmic Crucible store existed. Trash, more trash. All of this stuff is trash. I don't think we have anything here worth talking about. Now, I do think it's important to go down to the bottom. So we're going to go down to the bottom and see if there is a 1 core. Seems like it's very intermittent when they have these 1 core offers, and those 1 core offers are going to be important for finishing the Dazzler event. Let's just quickly toggle over to the free-to-play account, and we're going to scroll past all of the offers here, and to see if there's anything here that is duplicate or not a duplicate, unique. Nope, it looks like it's all the same. Sometimes okay. All right, let me know what you think about that Ukraine bomb shelter post. Put it down in the comment section. Maybe if you wanted to send a message to Ukraine in that post, but that was something, that's for sure. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.